Okay. I've got about 2 hours. And now that I'm done with the other stuff, and I now have Karate at level 50, I should now be able to just blast through the main quest right now. Should be no problemo. I could get her to 60 if I actually had stuff.
Oh, it's been a while!
Are you
Encore
calling
and
me?
the people at Pioneer Association have made something super cool. They need someone to try it out, and I think you'd be just perfect. We should play it together. It's gonna be so much fun! Oh, Encore can't wait to see you!
Is that because I own her or no?
Split and match matter.
Because I got her.
Time for another adventure?
Speaking of, does this still... No, it doesn't actually show up here. I guess I just gotta throw everything into this, I guess. Oh, have I pulled on this before? I'm pretty sure I did. I put a bunch into this. That's the wrong one. Though I do actually want this. Mostly just for... Yuan Wu. Go in here. No records. Either the records are too old, or there just aren't any. Okay, let's do this. Yo.
Over here! Been waiting for ya. I thought Yang Yang said you had a super cool little buddy to show us. Where is it?
I don't know.
Oh, now I do. Whatever the hell this thing is.
Did it just pop out of your tacit mark? Smells good. So, is this how it first showed up when you guys were in the Norfolk Barrens?
Yes, back then as I fought off those tacit discords, a burst of energy erupted from that statue. Two forces clashed and collided, and later, one of them emerged victorious, vanquishing the other in a violent clash. General GN and Rover later told me it was this little thing coming out of Rover's body. It was blocking or even consuming the overflow of Threnodian power. It reminded me of how Rover once absorbed frequency energy with her body in a similar fashion. So, we took her to the academy for a checkup with Baiju. Apparently, this little one is what we had detected before. It's a speculated space or organism hidden inside your body. Now we finally know. It shares similar frequencies with tacit discord's reverberations. It resembles an echo processed by the data bank, stored inside your body instead of a terminal. In other words, it's your own echo, captured or absorbed at some point. Without you, it can't manifest. That's why Baiju couldn't confirm just how you absorbed that echo back then. Was it you? Was it the little one? Or maybe the two of you together? And Baiju discovered more after analyzing your spectrums. She found a new power source within you, similar to the Crownless, but even stronger. This power comes from the tacit discord you defeated in Norfolk Barrens. So, the excess energy this little thing had consumed somehow ended up in your body, available at your disposal. In other words, there's a deeper connection between the two of you. Or, according to Baiju, it's a convergent codependency. To put it simply, you are connected. While you are two separate individuals, your energies and vitals can affect each other, for better or for worse. You may even feel each other's emotions. The bond between you and this creature is symbiotic. As it strengthens, so do you. However, if one is harmed, the other suffers. Fortunately, since it can't ever leave your side, it's not an easy target for attackers. And if they do strike, It can seek shelter inside your body for
It also has acid marks for eyes.
Okay, now that's pretty much it. Baizhi was going to explain it to you herself, but she has to go check on a newly appeared sonorosphere in Zhaozhou.
Wait. This is too much information for me to process. Let me get this straight. So, it helped Rover fight off the Trinodians? Seriously? This teeny tiny thing could do that? Seems unlikely. Don't look down on me. You'll regret it when you learn what I'm capable of. That poker-faced researcher was absolutely shocked when she examined me. Said I'm not just any echo. I'm a super-duper cool one. Rarest of them all.
Oh, actually, while those aren't Baiji's exact words, that is what she meant. She mentioned highly intelligent echoes that can act on their own in other countries. Said they are involved in every aspect of human life, with unique abilities beyond our imagination. Those echoes are rare, though. Neither I nor Baizhi, an eco-acoustics expert, have ever seen one in person. But this little thing here, it could be one of those foreign echoes.
Yeah, makes sense. Now we just gotta figure out where it came from. Who knows? We may find other cool echoes in that place. So... do you know where exactly she absorbed you? Huh? How am I supposed to know? Why don't you just ask her? Tsk. Don't take that tone with me.
But even if echoes can have memories, they probably wouldn't remember things earlier than their first manifestation. I wonder if that's the case with this little one, too.
Aha! Finally! Someone with common sense. That green-haired, serious guy asked me a similar question. Sorry to disappoint, but I really don't remember anything before I showed up. Maybe... I was just sleeping inside her this whole time. So of course I don't remember. Sleeping? Seriously? It's been so long. All those happenings, all that fighting, and you didn't hear anything? Wow, that's... yours? So you've got privacy to be respected. Don't worry. Your body's sound insulation is amazing. Dive into it, and everything goes quiet. The only problem is, I never know when I'll wake up again. And when I do wake up, I get tired, hungry, fast. So I have to crawl back in for more rest. I know. It's all because I'm not eating enough.
That's why you kept disappearing. You went back to sleep from lack of energy.
I thought you'd be really different from the usual ones we see. So you probably don't know your denomination or a nickname. No wonder everyone's been calling you the Little One. Dimmed.
The universally agreed terms for special echoes, like names for humans. They're named based on their characteristics, abilities, and places of origin.
My denomination. What? No way! That's not fair! If all the special echoes have names, how can I not have one? I don't want to be called the Little One all the time. How about this? You help me come up with a name, and I will let you have some of the food. Oh.
You already ate it all.
There's nothing left. Next time, I'll definitely say some for you. A name? Now? Yes, I want it now. Look, your name's... that sounds interesting. Wait, didn't you forget everything? How do you still remember?
With your old name and memories all gone, it's a good idea to go with a new one.
Yeah, exactly like she said.
I just want a name that sounds a little cool, a little special, and epic, and super smoke. Let's see. You want a cool? Nah, nuh-uh, absolutely no. That's too straightforward. Hey, it makes every difference in the world. I am Echo the Invincible. Or maybe, since you can fly, and you got those long ears, why don't you call yourself, Righteous Raptor, or Valor Hawk, Flying Fury? No, absolutely no. Why do they all sound so cringy? Why? I love it when people call me the Jinjo Speedster. Huh? Sure, if you say so. Anyway, they all sound like anything but my name. Aha! I knew Rover would come up with a good... Wait, why does it sound so random? You didn't just pick two random syllables, did you? I mean, yeah, it's simple, easy to remember. I can imagine myself yelling it out loud, and at least it sounds better than Chisha's cringy titles. But you know, it doesn't quite feel majestic enough.
I meant to tease it as a joke, but I can tell it's upset now.
Abby. What's wrong? What are you muttering about? I don't know, but Abby. I like the sound of that. That's my name. Of course I like it. You came up with it for me. My name is Abby. Sure? Well, that didn't work out. I was hoping we could get some answers from the little... I really thought we could figure out where Abby came from. It might not lead us to other special echoes, but it's at least a starting point to uncover Rover's past. Then we'll have something to do before asking Madam Magistrate and our Sentinel about it again.
Maybe we can start with Abby's special abilities instead. Each special echo has a unique ability. We can compare what Abby does with our records of other echoes to see where they came from. Besides, it was Abby's power that helped Rover defeat the Threnodian, I suppose.
Why do you sound so unsure? Didn't you see it all with your own eyes? Abby, can you show us again? Well, since you asked, I'll show you how. All right. What's going on? I'll try again, just you see. What? Did something happen? Just a little slip. Back then, I just stood in front of her, and that big bad Threnodian monster thing just left. So, you didn't really do anything? Huh? No, I definitely did something. Like I said, I was asleep, and then all of a sudden, I smelled something really yummy, coming closer and closer. I didn't have time to think. I just had to show up and reach out for it.
So, maybe Abby's power activates automatically under certain circumstances.
Yeah, it looks that way. You can't even hold your shape for very long yet. Hey! Stop looking down on me. When I think about it, I just stood there and did nothing and ended up beating a Threnodian. Hey, Rover, get behind me next time we run into anything. You're so real for that, Abby. You bet.
That's very reassuring to hear. But it seems we're stuck again.
Knew it. Nothing about Rover's ever gonna be easy to figure out. Maybe we should bring Baijia, Mr. Shangli, Yao, and all the researchers in Jinzhou? No, in the entire Huanglong together? They'll do a nice and thorough examination on Abby, and then... Absolutely no! I said no! Told that poker-faced researcher already. I'll make it clear. I am to stay with Rover.
I agree. Abby cannot leave Rover's side. But where did you absorb Abby? What are Abby's powers, and what exactly happened between you two? Our Sentinel Joy can look into the future. Nothing ever deviates from its predictions. It has already sort of guided you to the Norfolk Barrens through Madam Magistrate's messages, right? Now that the Threnodian crisis is over, perhaps you can consult our Magistrate and our Sentinel again. I'm sure they can offer you some more useful guidance.
Relax, relax. You have me now, remember? Speaking of that, so this Sentinel can predict the future? What does it look like? Where is it? Since we're paying it a visit, this Sentinel should treat us with food. Our Sentinel protects every one of us. But why are you talking about food again? I can't help it. I'm always starving.
Several days later. Ugh.
Rover, did you hear that? My stomach is growling. I'm so hungry.
This one.
How about we go to that place we went to last time with Yang Yang and Tisha?
This one.
I love their
this
food
dude.
so much.
Yep.
Yep. Hello? Are you with me? With so much delicious food right in front of you, aren't you gonna try any? You've been absent-minded the whole day. Wait, so you had a dream about the Sentinel? Like the one from your flashback when we saw the Sentinel statue after you lost your memory? Hang on, so let me get this straight. The Sentinel swooshed you off to a mountain shaped like a dragon.
I've already seen it, mostly from the top of the mountain, looking into the fog.
And then there were all these bad things going on, with lots and lots of tacit discords. But the Sentinel saved the day. How exactly did it protect everyone again?
Yeah. The time in the mountains seemed to have slowed down from the outside. The Sentinel must have created a barrier by manipulating the flow of time. It was a safe haven from all the disturbances caused by the tacit discords. Also, in my dream, I wasn't affected by the slowed time and could freely move in and out of the barrier.
It's no shock that you have awesome powers.
I'm not entirely sure I heard it correctly, but in my dream, the Sentinel mentioned a place called MT.Firmament.
MT.Firmament?
You've never heard of MT.Firmament? And I'm sure you're not from around here.
Yeah, MT.Firmament was something I think I tried to get to at some point. Or I think it was when I was looking up on how to get to Renacida.
Huh?
Oh my! Did that echo just talk?
Come on, man, relax. You don't hear an echo talking every day, but it's not that uncommon either. I heard there's a country called Rhinus. What? Anyway, the echoes there are next level. Oh, you're not from around here? Legends say Mount Firmament is where the first people of Jinzhou lived. I've never actually heard of anyone going to that place. If you're curious, just head southeast.
The south. The past few days, especially this morning, I caught this unique smell from the southeast. It's like a strong energy pulsing through the air, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Could it have anything to do with what you said?
I had a flashback about seeing their sentinel. Perhaps that happened on Mount Firmament. I can feel an unknown force guiding me. Jinxie said she'll go search for the sentinel and update me on its whereabouts. But so far,
Then, shall we go check it out together?
I feel like I can actually move
Abby,
it.
are you getting sleepy again?
Let me take a quick nap, all right? I've got keen ears. If anything goes down, just give me a holler and I'll be up in a jiffy. I swear.
Can't you not hear anything from inside though? Can't you literally say that? Oh, I didn't actually manage to hit one with the upswing. Very nice. Bring me up. I think I can actually teleport up here though. I don't think I had to go up for this, but that's fine. I've also been avoiding using teleports so that I can find overworld stuff without needing to actually use like the sensor stuff. Going across things and actually doing them. I'm trying to make sure I don't make the same mistakes I used to do. Where I would pass by something and just not do it, and then it would get lost to time. I'm actually doing all the exploration stuff as I pass by them. I guess my house here as well. I haven't been back here in a bit.
Greetings, Rover. What can I help you with today? I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is not in the City Hall. In fact, we have not heard back from her for days. Unfortunately, no. Please keep this confidential. The situation in Jinzhou is still unstable after our battle with the Threnodian. When we captured Scar, he claimed that the Praxidus had imprisoned our Sentinel. It was around the same time that Madam Magistrate lost track of Sentinel Jue. If our Sentinel is truly in danger, or if someone with malicious intent obtains this information, the potential consequences could be as catastrophic as the previous Threnodian invasion. In order to investigate the Sentinel's whereabouts, Madam Magistrate has left for Mount Firmament, its last recorded location. Madam Magistrate traveled to Mount Firmament. The looming threat of the Threnodian discouraged any additional diversion of human resources. Furthermore, when it comes to the Sentinel, force is not a viable solution. Madam Magistrate trusts you. However, the landscape around Mount Firmament is complex. One must be accompanied by a special wayfinder to navigate safely. Currently, she's likely at the ferry terminal in Whining Ix's Mire. To learn more about Mount Firmament, you can meet her at the ferry. I trust Madam Magistrate's decisions. I will do my utmost to handle the public matters on her behalf while she is away. In her last video message, I could tell she seemed weaker than usual. Madam Magistrate's situation might not be optimistic. Rover, Mount Firmament is a dangerous place. I have sent the coordinates to your terminal. Thank you for your kind help.
I'm listening. Hey, did you notice how the mountain has a strangely pleasant smell? It doesn't look edible, though. Not that I'm hungry or anything. I just tend to doze off easily. And don't worry, if there's any danger coming your way, I'll wake up like clockwork. Well, unless there's nothing that can even remotely challenge you. In that case...
Let's head to the ferry. Mount
Let me
Firmament.
do something.
any detail along the way could become valuable
Our
intel.
Wayfinder should have plenty of information to share.
I'm gonna do that because he seems to actually be like good for movement. Yeah, I think that so far, as far as I can tell, he is the only movement character in the game, which I find hilarious. Where am I going? Huh? Oh. Why does it take so long for it to actually tell me where stuff? Well, go to it. Thank you. And it takes ages for it to actually bring me to places. Or like stuff like that to load. It's weird. But yeah, so far as I can tell, he's the only character with actual movement abilities in this entire game. What the? Is it below?
Wow, ain't that a view?
Here it is. I'm just gonna ignore you guys if you don't mind. I'm gonna go
Hey, over here.
in this direction.
We've got company. Better keep up.
Whee! How did I get in here? Oh. At least the cooldown is really short.
You blink, you miss.
Yeah, unless there are actual other movement characters that I just don't know about any of them. It's certainly the port of all time. The Pote. What is this? Oh, it's Chang Li. Is Chang Li the Wayfinder?
Are you trapped here by the rain? No need for thanks. We're about to embark on a journey together. I am Chun-Li, your Wayfinder. Don't worry, the rain won't last much longer. Our destination lies just beyond it. Rover, what do you know about Mount.Firmament?
Jack shit. I don't know fucking anything. That's the whole point. I don't know shit.
There is a certain folk tale. Have you heard of it? While hiking in the mountains, a woodcutter came upon two people playing Weiqi and became enthralled with their game. Upon his return home, he found a world transformed. Everything was different. That mountain was a secret realm where time worked differently. The woodcutter only spent half a day inside, but outside, a century had passed. Mount.Firmament is such a place. But unlike this folktale, there is a price to pay for entering and exiting its grounds. If I spend a full day in the mountains, 10 days will be taken off my lifespan upon my leaving, reflecting the actual time that is passed outside. Not to mention, the situation on Mount.Firmament right now is probably even more complex than before. The strange time patterns of Mount.Firmament are tied to the Sentinel's temporal mandate. Time ebbs and flows at its will. If the Fraxidus really has imprisoned our Sentinel, causing it to lose control of its powers, that could explain the temporal disruptions. Which means Mount.Firmament is basically a dead end, with no way out. Lifespan is not the top of my concerns. If you've decided to venture there, I'll join you.
as your wayfinder. Jin Shi has stayed on Mount Firmament for too long. She doesn't miss a thing, does she? Before Jin Shi left for Mount Firmament, scales began appearing on her body, and her resonance ability was weakening. Those signs pointed to a dire situation for the Sentinel as well. That's why I must lead you there. You might have the key to solving our dilemma. You're here because I invited you. Sanhua was instructed to disclose my whereabouts if you ever went to City Hall and asked about Jin Shi. From what I understand, there is a strong link between you and the Sentinel. More importantly, you've been the primary target of the Fraxidus. That overseer tried everything to sway you and make you join their side before our battle with the reviving Threnodian. It's a clear sign that your involvement could disrupt their plans, especially at Mount Firmament. Records at the Grand Library tell a tale of someone who dared to enter Mount Firmament after the Sentinel's descent, and they emerged unscathed, as if time had no hold on them. They were also said to have stood alongside the Sentinel. And here before me stands someone who bears an uncanny resemblance to that very individual. Is it you? It took me some effort to finally reach this conclusion. Rover, the journey ahead is filled with danger at every turn. Once we venture into the mountains, there's no turning back. Are you sure you still want to join me? As your wayfinder, I'll lead you to your destination.
There's the boat.
The rain is subsiding. It's time for us to head out.
Do you think she keeps extra rings for her hair in case the ones that are there break? I feel like she would. Wow, very pretty. Why are these seas always so foggy? Just year-round, seems like.
We're at the base of Mount Firmament, but we won't enter the temporal barrier until we cross the luminous shore.
Still don't like that I
Shall
can't
we
spin.
proceed? The storm is coming.
Can't
Some
spin
people
when
must
it
be
is.
itching to pounce.
Well, they can pounce if they want.
Hey! Over here!
Over here. Also, the Black Shores, I just realized, didn't really seem to do much besides for a very short
Bridge
period of
is
that
broken.
the quest. I just realized like there wasn't like anything to really do with the Black Shores outside of meet Camellia, meet Alto and Encore, fight the big robot.
Judging by its design and intricate details, it must be a creation of the court of Savante. This is what they call a chronosorter.
What it
It
do?
mimics the Sentinel's temporal mandate.
Huh.
My master once told me about the court of Savante and their fearless quest to unravel the mysteries of Mount.Firmament. Their dedication bore fruit in the form of fascinating inventions. But why hasn't this brilliant invention spread beyond? This chronosorter was built beyond the temporal barrier. But even if they died, there are countless other CSC members who could replicate it. Or do these chronosorters stop? This chronosorter let
So what you're saying is this is just a generic tutorial. Press button, time reverse. Fucking Emphorius, pretty much. Yeah, it's literally just Emphorius. It's just the Evernight miracle stuff. It's the miracle orbs. Manipulation of the time. How do these work? Now, someone has a keen interest in them. Jesus. Start me.
Weren't they concerned about losing lifespan?
For those fanatics, nothing mattered more than the truth. To live every moment with overwhelming passion. How many can claim such a tenacious drive and Roval, it's the Frexodus.
True form
Die.
revealed at last.
I didn't ask, die.
Baton. My blade.
Die. there is no other choice. Just die. Ow, let go of me. Let go of me, bitch. Let go of me, bitch. Ow, die.
Heavens, descend. If
Ow.
it's a duel you want.
I don't like that enemies are catching are now beyond me in terms of level.
They've set traps all around the luminous.
Yeah, can I lower my rank? Yes, please, thank you. Can I go back down? Nope, okay, it won't let me. That's annoying. I didn't want to go past 3, but I gained all those levels at once. And it didn't really tell me that it was increasing war level that much. Fucking hurt. And of course I don't have actual good healing in this game, because for some reason I just decided not to do that. So,
Yotan and I will ensure your safety. Transmitting frequency.
It's go time! You'll have my mist for escort.
the entrance is sealed.
It's the photon barrier. Specific steps must be followed to undo the barrier.
Great that you know how to do all this stuff. Yeah, just hit the things,
Use
deactivate.
long-range weapons on the photon vaults to cut off its energy. Once we've reached the cave's end, we'll enter the domain of Mount Firmament. Proceed with caution.
I need healing. Like, really badly. The shield didn't heal enough. That's the temporal barrier. That makes sense. Okay, bye, Cheng-Wei. We talked for like 10 minutes, 13 minutes or something like that, and now we're leaving. Goodbye.
So it can't hurt me.
Oh, I thought you were staying on the other side. Damn. It's fucking snowing.
Time on Mount Firmament used to simply flow slower than in the outside world. Visitors were safe as long as they remained within the temporal barrier. But what we're seeing now is different. What was once slow and steady has become chaotic and turbulent. Some areas are frozen in time, while others speed up or slow down unpredictably. No one knows how much they'll age after leaving Mount Firmament. But aging from youth to old age may be a blessing compared to the unknown fate that awaits. Leaving Mount Firmament could turn any mortal to dust in just a moment. These poor creatures, trapped in the temporal disruption, are the most pitiful of all. So, it looks like the Fraxidus did manage to capture our sentinel. I had wished that my theories would turn out wrong. As expected, my terminal isn't working. The temporal disruption is preventing it from functioning. We can't waste a moment. We need to hurry to Hongzhen, a town nestled at the heart of Mount Firmament.
Now I can finally grab Resident Beacon. CP! Finally! It's only the big towers, though. Where's the closest one? This one. Trent. There we go. Not too far from here.
How's that for a magic trick?
The temporal disruptions have spared nothing on our way here. Chun-Li, does that mean you're in danger too?
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation before being fully trapped.
Yoink. I've seen this in a bit. I want to see it again first. Ooh. Long's crest, Long's rest. Where did I get to before? I think this is where I got to before, or maybe this island here is where I got to before I got sent back one time. I got somewhere a long while back. When I got sent back to Long's Rest, and then I got sent back to the mainland.
What's the matter? You dreamed of Hongzhen? It sounds like you did dream of this place. What you just described closely aligns with the accounts documented in our Grand Library. Over a century ago, a vast horde of tacit discords invaded Arlong. Hongzhen suffered greatly during that onslaught. Thankfully, the Sentinel descended, manipulating time to erect a protective barrier. Rover, perhaps that dream is more than just a dream.
You don't say.
It could be a glimpse into your own past. Hongzhen is a pivotal location, linking various parts of Mount.Firmament. With the Fraxidus now targeting us, they'll seize any opportunity to intercept our path. But every trap has its weak points. Someone has used their resonance ability here, but it feels different from the Fraxidus aggression. It's Jinshi, and it seems like she used it in a dire situation. The traces lead deeper into the heart of Hongzhen. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, no, that's a completely new character model.
Over here.
The traces end here.
Let's search.
Someone fought here against those Fraxidus.
Must be Jinshi. Using her resonance ability too much would only worsen her condition. But she must have had a reason. Was she helping the people of Hongzhen find refuge?
I mean, it doesn't look like they can move at all.
There are traces here.
They're pointing north. Let's proceed in that direction.
Ignore the Fraxidus members.
The traces disappeared by the pond.
Rover, we need to keep an eye out for anything unusual. The vase on the stone table seems rather peculiar.
Oh.
There's something behind the waterfall.
Ow. I'm the foul.
Let's go take a look.
Another photon barrier.
3 photon vaults to break. Rover, use ranged attacks.
No. Do my own thing. Hopefully I can interact with stuff that while I'm still in battle. I have to go kill the thing.
Halt.
Hold on.
Lady Shingy.
Relax, there are honored guests. No need to be tense. In a single day, we've greeted both the Magistrate of Jinzhou and her trusted counselor in Hongzhen. I can only assume something significant happened. It's been a while, Changli.
I heard you stepped down from your position and moved to the countryside. And now here we are, meeting again after all this time.
For years, I lived secluded, no longer concerning myself with the matters beyond Hongzhen. But the current situation in Jinzhou is volatile. It has reunited us in an unpredictable moment. And you, young lady. My name is Xinyu. Please follow me this way. It's not safe to talk here.
Oh, I didn't even get to see the inside of this room properly. I could walk as Flirtless right now. Oh my god, Cardiff walks so slowly compared to Jinyi. What the function is this? How do I do that? Yep. can talk to you. I can't talk to you. I can imagine it's only gold names. I'm not gonna go all the way through there. See any yellow names over there?
I believe you are here for Magistrate Junshi. The magistrate left Hongzhen about 15 minutes ago. She should be at the Truth Seeker's Pass now. That's what they call it in Hongzhen. You might know it better as the ruins of a Court of Savante facility.
Lady Xingyi.
Madam Magistrate?
I'm fine. How's the situation? Have we evacuated all the civilians?
Yes. Remaining civilians have been counted and escorted to safety.
Good. These hidden chambers should provide some much-needed shelter for them to rest a little. Despite being the Sentinel's appointed resonator, I haven't been able to sense its presence for some time now. I can feel my resonance ability waning, and I get my power from the Sentinel. Lady Xingyi, I need to know where the Sentinel was last seen. I can only fix the temporal disruption within a confined radius. It's already pushing my limits to keep this small pocket of space secure. Mount Firmament is in serious trouble, and we can't waste any more time. We need our Sentinel to stabilize the time flow.
The Sentinel was last seen flying towards Mianlun Chamber, where it would normally rest. The Fraxidus likely swarmed it soon after. But little did they know, we had a defense system in place, built with the help of the Court of Savante. It was reactivated as soon as our Sentinel made it back inside. This mechanism has allowed us to locate their troops. And we've already eliminated some of them outside the Mianlun Chamber. To get inside Mianlun Chamber, we have to find the cipher key in Truth Seeker's Pass.
Understood.
You are injured.
The Fraxidus will most likely attack this place once I leave. I implore you, Xingyi. Help me keep our people safe.
Yes.
Before I headed to Mount Firmament, the Fraxidus revealed a prophecy from our Sentinel. A fateful clash between the Sentinel and myself that would shape the fate of our city.
Oh, we fight Big Dragon.
I never intended to believe their baseless claims. The Sentinel had told me long ago that there would come a day when I surpass it in power. Once we save the Sentinel from danger, I intend to have a serious conversation with it about this prophecy.
And then she left.
There's still one thing that doesn't add up. The Mianlong Chamber was once renovated by the Court of Savante. Do you think their research could be involved somehow?
I'll look into what you said. But once we have the cipher key, the Mianlun Chamber will be left vulnerable to the Fraxidus' potential retaliation.
We must. Rover and I are headed to the Truth Seeker's Pass to meet up with Jingxi.
And the locals will handle the rest. I will send some men to open up the side exit for you. Head south and keep walking a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Lady Xingyi.
In this place she was born. And in this place she returns. Our magistrate's fate is bound to Mount Firmament.
She was born here. That makes sense.